Like a fools.
Start intro here.
Take one, click.
Like a fools.
Like a
fools.
Yep.
Welcome us in the future. You're very dear to our hearts.
Very near to my heart too.
Indeed. It's
You're
almost as
like-
if you have the same heart.
I know, it's crazy.
All right. Well,
That was our sponsor.
what?
Moving on to the recap, and that was our sponsor. Moving on to recap.
Exactly.
Stuff happened.
Stuff happened. I have a recap if you want, or we can just dig into it.
Go ahead and recap because I honestly have no memory of what happened last week.
All right. So we first start off. Crumb went to pick up his cape. He killed a rat. The Dragonborn demanded to see the scale, but was not able to. Crumb negotiated his way into paying nothing for work that was done, and he walked away angry. Or he walked away. She was very angry at him. He then went to a potion, bought a crap ton of potions and other things for ridiculously cheap because of his amulet, and went back to the tavern. Shay and Sparta went to drop off Carl to his wife. A boy went and called him over. There was a whole big gathering of people at a house. They walked inside. There was a zombie-like creature there. Sasaru was there trying to calm down the crowd. Sandaru left and had a panic attack. Sparta grabbed the body and took it with him, forced Sandaru to come back to the tavern. At the tavern, Crumb and Sandaru had a big heart-to-heart moment as Sparta tried to trick him into admitting that the whole thing was a sham, but Crumb didn't believe him and told him that he was just having a lack of faith and he needed to go work on himself, and so he did, and he left. Then Crumb reached out to Drakel to figure out what to do next, and it was revealed that the spell that you cast with the leprechaun did strip the powers from Abner, but it also broke the cycle of life, so now all spirits are not able to cross over into the afterlife. And they're stuck in the mortal realm, and so after they get killed the first time, they try to re-inhabit the body until the body or vessel has been completely destroyed. Sparta also throws a spear at the larger wolf's head of the cape, so that it ends up breaking completely.
Yeah, I saved Crumb's life.
Yes. Ezra Hardin, they talk a little bit about the other following of one of the other Titan boards down in Ellendale. And then lastly, Fifth and Elba they go back home. They're told to go to the kitchen. They see a crazy woman that's trying to kill a chicken by wringing its neck. And the only way to kill it is by chopping off the head. Then they go to the town hall. Fifth changes and Elba changes. They get brought into the town council, where they are officially inducted as Lord and Lady of House Crimesporth. Fifth is forced to wear an ugly puffy suit. They go through the ceremony. They come back. Nice talks to Fifth about some secret things that have been going on that she's been working on with Howard Goshawk. And then Fifth changes back into his regular clothes and then comes back to the tavern.
And Ezra was doing experiments on Sparta.
Exactly. And that's where we will start off, is everybody's in the tavern, and Ezra has spent the last hour or so poking and prodding at different things, amazed at what does open up and what doesn't, as things potentially detach and reattach back over, and he's just absolutely stunned that Sparta is still living, even though he is a construct. And he looks down at your chest and says, "Does this open up?"
Yeah. Sure does.
"Can you open it for me?"
Sure, allow me. And I go ahead and open up the butt flap style chest plate.
Alright, so that opens, and you see there's like a pocket. Like there's like a little small opening that's now embedded into your body. And Knap pokes his head out.
What is this? What is this contraption?
My name's Sparta.
No, the bag. There was a bag here, and now there's not a bag, and it's. I was just sitting here, and then the bag got pulled into you, and then I got pulled into the bag.
Huh. Interesting. Ezra, what do you make of it?
Do you?
That's
You
what
happen
I
to-
said.
What?
That's what I said. Huh.
It seems as if you're able to absorb things. Like, do you happen to absorb other things when you hold on to them for an extended period of time?
Well, I did absorb some armor.
I see. It seems as if your body knows to absorb the things that will make it stronger. How very interesting.
Wait, are you saying that things that don't kill me will make me stronger?
No, not exactly. More like your body knows what will make you stronger and can absorb it.
Huh.
As in your armor, it looks like this bag, which does look like a bag of holding, has been absorbed into your chest. So now you have a existential space within your chest to store items.
That's really long. Mind if I just call it a chest of holding?
Oh, I get. I mean, it's your chest thingy. So yes,
Okay.
your chest of holding.
All right, my chest of holding.
Oh, very interesting. Well, thank you for allowing me to take some tests.
Yeah, it tickled a little bit.
Interesting. You can feel too. And then he goes back
Yeah.
and writes some stuff on a scroll. As he turns his back, Knap screams out,
Hey, you're a wizard. You know things, right?
well, yes.
Do you have some sort of way that I can breathe in this bag, chest of holding? Because when I go in there, I can't breathe, and it hurts.
Wait, you feel pain, little guy?
Well, yeah. Just because I can't die doesn't mean that I can't feel things.
Oh. Good to know. Hey, Ezra,
Yes.
any ideas on why this thing can't die?
I have no idea. I don't even know what this thing is.
I believe he's a kobold.
Yeah, I'm a kobold.
Oh, very well. Yes, a kobold. I really don't know. Can I run some tests?
No, you can't run tests on me.
Very well. So I'm sorry.
Hey,
sorry.
Ganap, what's up with your voice? Like, cuts in and out a little bit there.
Well, there's. Okay, so have you heard of the players?
Yeah, briefly.
All right, well, they set me up with this electronic device thingy, and when my voice gets too high, then it cuts out. I don't know what electronic is, but yeah, so it's their fault.
Huh. Curse you, players!
Curse you!
I think I might know. I think I might know what we can do. Do you mind if I do one more thing, Sparta?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So he walks back into his bags and then starts fishing around, and then he comes up with this long tube type thing. It's like one of the reeds that you see in Robin Hood, the animated version where he can breathe in the water.
Like
Yeah,
the old
reed.
reed thing.
Yeah, big reed.
Okay.
And he goes and he muscles it up through your neck and pops it up in the back of your throat, and then squishes it in so that it connects so that it goes into the bag of holding. There you go. Now you'll be able to breathe. Knap looks really unsure.
Are you sure?
Yes, definitely. Go give it a try. And so Knapp jumps into the bag of holding, and then comes back out. It works! I can breathe!
You can breathe, you say?
Yeah!
Oh, good.
Just so long as you don't mind having that big giant thing in your neck and your throat, then we can breathe.
I mean,
It's
I
a
can't
perfect
really,
solution.
I can't really feel that, so I guess it works.
Perfect. Excellent.
And with that, he jumps back into the bag, and Ezra stands back up. Well, you're just full of surprises. I appreciate you once again.
Yeah. Let me know if you ever want to do this again.
Oh, you can count on it. I will let you know.
Because I think you will help me learn about me just as much as I know about me.
I believe that's true. I think we might be able to help each other in that regard.
Excellent. Alright, well, I'll talk to you later, Doc.
Very well. And then he stands up and he walks out of the tavern.
Hey, good nap.
Yeah,
Do you hibernate in there or something?
I just sleep for a really long time.
I mean, you slept for like 2 or 3 weeks, so...
Well, you know.
No,
How
that's why I'm
does-
asking.
Well, I can't sleep when I want to. Sometimes I forget what year it is, and I just sleep right on to the next one.
Wait. You forget what year it is?
Well, yeah. I mean, I bet you don't know what year it is.
You really are a kobold, right?
Yeah?
Do you know why you're special like this and never die? I'm not asking you to tell me, I just want to know if you know.
I'm pretty sure I know. I mean, there was that one thing that happens, and then the other thing, and then they're like, "Hey, this is the thing," and then the thing happened, and now I'm like this. So
I
yes.
see. Kind of sounds like you also might be cursed so that you can't talk about it. Any details that would be relevant or useful just get replaced with thing.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't talk about the thing. I don't know.
Okay. I'll stop asking for now.
All right. Well, I'm going to go decorate my new room.
Sounds good, my little friend.
And he dives back inside.
And I button back up.
All right. At this point, Truck walks out and looks around. Hey, guys. What's this dead body doing here in my tavern?
It's a customer.
But he's not
dead.
moving.
I know, but he's not dead either.
He goes and kind of pokes at it. Well, what is it? If it's not dead and it's not alive, what is it?
Between.
Betwixt?
Betwixt? Let's go with that. Yeah.
Oh.
Betwixt.
Do you need help getting rid of it?
No, like I said, he's a customer. I go in and rummage through his pockets. I'm hoping I'll find some kind of change.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. That one.
You find a couple of wooden coins that were for a kid.
Okay. Hey, what can you get with these?
That's not real money.
It's real somewhere, I think. Maybe. They look like the same coins that Crumbs was showing me.
He turns over to Crumb. Crumb, can I borrow one of those coins that you were showing him?
The coins I was showing? When was I showing coins?
It's one of the things you taught me about was money on the way back.
Oh yeah, like gold and stuff.
Right,
And
and you
silver.
had some that were colored kind of like this.
What color is it?
Wood.
Yeah, they're just like wooden coins.
Do I have wooden coins?
I just,
No,
I'm insinuating that they look kind of like bronze or something.
Yeah.
I open up my coin purse. I don't see any wood coins in here.
I dropped them in there.
Oh, here we are. I have to take them out. Here you go, Rook.
Fix it up. These don't look real. He pulls out of it. He pulls out a gold coin and looks at the two, and like he bites the gold coin and it doesn't give. But then he bites the wooden coin and it snaps in half. Hey, these aren't real coins. He's not a real customer.
Yeah, I guess not.
Oh wait, are those buttons? Maybe they're buttons.
Well, what do you do with customers who can't pay?
Well, we throw them out. Pick him up and throw him out into the street.
Well, all right. I guess that's what you got to do with this guy.
All right. He walks up and he grabs the body and
All right, hang on. I'll take him back. I remember Shay said something about bringing the body back. I better do that.
all right.
I'll take him back to where he goes.
All right.
Shay, are you coming with me for the return trip here? Shay?
Ruck walks up to Shay and shakes her really hard. Are you awake? I don't think she's awake.
Curse you, players!
Really quick before you go, I had to ask you guys like a question real fast.
Okay.
What are your guys' plans? Like, what's your end goal? Like, you guys have been here for a while, and now it's just like, what's your end goal? Like, I'm glad that Bait was here and he got me this in and things, but you guys are just sitting here. So, what's your like plans?
Well, my plan is to take this body back.
I know, but like after,
Oh,
like
dinner. Probably dinner.
and at that point, Miles walks in and sees you guys talking, and he walks up to Fruck. Fruck, did you tell him about the issue? Yeah. Oh, the reason why I'm asking, guys, Crumb, your nose looks a little runny. Do you want a tissue?
Nose is runny?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's fine.
Okay. He doesn't need it, Miles. No. The issue, not the tissue. Okay. He turns to
Hey,
you.
Cat.
Yes.
First,
what?
what's your name? So that I can call you properly.
Right, I don't believe we have met. My name is Miles. Miles Mittens. I am the other owner of this establishment.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
My name's Sparta.
Well, it's very
My
nice to meet
name's
you, Sparta.
Crumb.
Yes, Crumb, I know.
No, you're saying that there's some kind of issue.
Well,
If it's the dead body, I'm taking it back. So
he looks at it and jumps. What? Well, that is a issue, but
well, I mean, he's not quite dead. He's like mostly dead.
okay. Well, that's part of the other thing. Is well, you understand. You all have been taking up rooms here for several weeks, and we have
Have
4
I?
rooms. Well,
Have we?
everyone else here, yes, have been taking up rooms for the last several weeks, and well, it's starting to be a little bit expensive as that's revenue that we've lost. At least with Bait, he was able to cook, and the rest of this party here has not been able to pay. And
Wait,
so we were just
That
wondering.
wasn't the agreement we had.
Can I ask a question, Mr. Miles,
yeah.
sir?
Yes,
If I'm understanding correct, this Bait fellow was the turtle guy, right?
yes,
So you're saying that you and guys intentionally let a crazy necromancer who's like the king of all necromancy cook in your kitchen?
well, I mean, he wasn't always a necromancer. Like, when we knew him, he was just an idiot that knew how to cook.
Okay.
And then he disappeared, and I guess there was something about he turned crazy and angry, and then we never saw him again. But he knew how to cook, and he was able to help. I used to have a cart, and I sold his recipes and sold his food, and Ruck did as well, and then we partnered together, and now we have this magnificent tavern.
All right.
And it
But I
is
thought that our agreement was that we could stay here as long as we needed.
well, I mean, yes, but I just
So you're
Things-
going back on our agreement?
things are just very expensive. But we do have a compromise if you'd be willing. There is something that you could help us with.
So helping you become really rich with all those recipes wasn't enough?
It was, but
So you're greedy?
okay, Crumb. Here's the problem. Okay, the rum is gone. The ale is all gone.
Why is the rum gone?
Well, that's what we need you to figure out. There's been some sort of problem. Our main buyer has our main vendor for ale has stopped sending us ale, and we haven't had it in almost a week. We've officially run out, and so we need your help. And should you do that, then
What are we
But-
supposed to do?
well, if you can go down to the city down south and figure out why the rum has stopped, then we'll be able to get it back again.
And then we can keep staying here as we need to?
Yes.
So, again, may I ask a question?
Oh, yes, Sparta. What is it?
Based on everything I just heard there, the agreement was that you were going to let these fine folks stay as long as they needed. However, now that your supplier's running into issues, you're blackmailing your people here into going and trying to figure out why your supplier's no longer supplying you.
Well, more like okay, not so much blackmail. Blackmail.
So if we don't do it and we just leave and go to the other tavern in town, which is a little bit nicer, and we just don't do anything, you're just going to go out of business.
He looks at you kind of unsure, then looks at Huck.
See, Miles, this is why I do the business deals and you don't. They're my friends.
He looks at, and then he steps in. Huck steps in.
All right, okay. Let's just forget everything that Miles said here, because he is a little bit greedy. I was against it from the whole beginning, but he was like, no, they're eating all of our food and sleeping in all of our beds, and then I got confused.
But we haven't been here for weeks.
I know, but we haven't been able to rent the room while you guys were gone, and it's just been a whole thing. And
Well, but he said that was like he couldn't rent the rooms because we were in it, but we haven't been here. That
I know,
doesn't
but-
make any sense.
all your
Crumbs.
stuff is there.
Hey, Crumbs.
Yeah.
So long as the room is intended for your use, then they don't put anyone in it, so they don't mess with your stuff when you're not here.
Exactly.
Oh. But what about the other rooms?
Well,
Do you have other rooms? You have
we
other
do,
rooms.
but we only have a couple of them. We don't have a. They're not endless. I mean, we're missing. The point is, can you just help us, please, Crumb? I'll make sure that Miles doesn't ever be greedy again, and we'll just call it what it will. We're happy that you guys are here, and that you helped us, and that Bait helped us, and we need your help because the rum's gone. The rum can't be gone, Crumbs.
Okay.
Is rum even that popular in this area?
It's one of the things that Bait invented that he showed us how to do.
Hey, Fruck, can I talk to you on the side for a minute here? Without the cat.
Yeah, let's go over here. And then he kind of let's just go in the back. Let's go into the kitchen.
Okay.
And so he walks back into the kitchen with you.
Hey, so is someone drinking all your drinks while we're gone?
No, it's just we've been selling a lot, and we just we haven't gotten more.
Well, did the seller come over?
That's where you guys got to go get the rum from the cellar, because they have all the rum and the ale.
So they haven't come by to sell it to you?
No, they're
or
supposed
they
to send
have,
us
but
some.
they're out.
They haven't sent us our order that we ordered from them.
Oh. What did you say, please?
Yes, I said all sorts of words to them. Good words and not so good words.
And
they didn't come.
why are you doing business with the kitty out there? He just makes me allergic sometimes. Or usually.
Well, I mean, he knows. Okay, so you know how we're really smart about things.
Yeah, I mean we're the geniuses around here.
Yeah, well, I'm not so good with accounting, and Miles is good with accounting. And
Are you sure we can trust him?
He does.
What
He
if
does
we can't
kind of-
trust him? What if he's
What?
just trying to take over your tavern? Because you started it.
I did start it. What?
Why is he in charge now?
Yeah, why is he in charge?
I don't know.
You make some good arguments.
We should go out there, and I'm going to ask him if he is trying to scam you or something. And you pay attention, I'll pay attention. If he if he smiles when I says that, then we know he's trying to scam you.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go.
All right.
So as you guys come back out, you're gonna find Sparta interrogating Miles.
Okay. You need to rewind for that, or just want to?
Just a bit.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so Miles,
Yes.
Hruck there just said that Bait invented rum, right?
I believe so. Yes.
So how do you have a supplier from a city down south if this Bait fellow invented it?
Well, he has a brewery down south, and so
This moron named Bait, who you guys have thoroughly told him he's an idiot, has a brewery down south.
No, not Bait. Bait showed us how to make it, and we started making it.
About this point is probably when the other two come out.
Yeah. So you guys walk in to hearing Miles explain, well, okay, so he taught us how to make it, and we made a small batch, but we couldn't do it in any large-scale operation. And so we hired the brewery down south to help us meet the demands. So they supply us some of the rum. They also are mainly our main ale supplier as well. It's not just rum. It's all the things. Both of these things.
So you gave a third-party brewery the recipe for rum. Honestly, it just kind of sounds like they cut you out, dude. They got the recipe. They didn't like working with Ruck over there. And now they aren't supplying you no more. They're probably supplying it to people who can pay better.
That could be a possibility. We paid them for our last order and we haven't gotten it. We haven't received it. We've been needing to go down and figure out what's been happening, which is convenient that the whole party has come back at this time.
Whole party. I turn around. Oh, hi, Fifth. Elba.
Hey, Sparta.
When did you guys get back?
Oh, just a little while ago. When you guys were talking, we didn't want to intrude.
All right, well, welcome back.
Thanks.
Who do we need to talk to?
Okay, there's a dwarf down in the town called Landau. It's about 2 days south of here. His name is...
Is this where we can walk in?
You would have walked in right as he was explaining about... around right when Sparta was saying that he might be ripped off.
Oh, well, I wanted to barge right into the conversation then.
Okay. So they're in the midst of the conversation. He's explaining about the stuff, so you can drive right in. Yeah,
Hey, kitty guy.
What? What now, Crumb?
Bruck and I have some concerns.
Okay, in a second.
Are you
let him finish, please, Crumbs. He was in the middle of something. Don't be so rude.
But I'm worried that he's...
What would the
trying
Rock Elf think about you interrupting and being rude? As
It
his
depends
champion.
on if he's
And his
trying
voice-
to be evil.
You are now his voice and represent him on this plane of... Dang it. You're right. Never mind.
Crum's got 13 charisma.
I redact all that.
Okay. I was like, okay.
Thank you for reeling me in, Jonathan. Like, genuinely.
Becoming like a gentleman robot. I'm like, wait.
I know. Yeah, we have some concerns.
Yeah, we got some concerns.
Yeah. Are you, and I ready my wand of smiles, are you trying to scam Bruck? And then I flick the wand at Miles.
He sits there and he's like really trying to stop it. Well, no, I'm...
You see that, Bruck? See?
He looks down, he looks away. No, I'm not.
You're not what?
I'm not trying to scam anyone.
But you're smiling.
Crumbs, you used the wand of smiles on him.
What?
What? No, I didn't.
The wand to smile. What? That's...
What are you talking about?
Of course
He
I'm
might have
smiling.
low charisma, but he's got high intelligence.
What do you mean wand of smiles? What are you holding? Give me that.
I'm not holding anything.
He tries to snatch it from you.
Well, I just flicked it and put it back in my pocket.
Oh. Okay.
I'm imagining I'm just kind of flick. I don't know. I don't know what it takes to cast it, but
When that case,
I use it and then I just kind of tuck it back away.
so roll a stealth check then to see how
Is it
stealthy
sleight of
you
hand
were.
or stealth?
Or sleight of hand, yeah.
All right.
Am I gonna need a roll perception to see if I saw it?
Yeah.
I got a 17.
I got a nat 20 for a 23.
Yeah. So you definitely notice as he pulls it out and subtly activates the wand.
Okay,
So-
so then I call him out on it.
Okay. Then yeah, Miles will be like, "What? No, I'm not trying." He's smiling, but he's trying to hold on. I'm not trying to scam you. What? And what is this? What is this wand of smiles that he's talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? Oh, the wand.
Yeah. He said wand of smiles. Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have this one. This is the wand I have, and I reach into the same pocket and pull out my wand of misplaced objects. Here, this thing.
Roll a deception check.
19.
I guess so. What did that look like? Was that? I didn't see it. Sparta. Is that what he looked like? Is that what he had before?
What do I roll to see if I
Wait,
see
hold
through
on.
the deception?
Just a second. We might have to redo this.
Is this
Did
insight?
I give this wand to someone?
Isn't it insight versus deception?
I think it's insight. And
Yeah.
yes, actually, you gave it to me.
Oh.
Okay, that's
Sparta
why
has that wand.
Right at the moment there, I was like, wait a second. I actually don't think I thought I gave it to
Right.
you. Sorry.
Yeah, I have the wand of misplaced objects.
Okay. My bad on that one. I apparently my notes didn't save. I guess I thought I. Well, I'm glad I remembered that. Okay, hold on. Let me.
I forgot I had that.
Yeah, you should make a note that you have it, and I'll take it out.
I have a note. I have a note that I have it.
Okay. I still have it that I have it on me, so I'm sorry. My bad on that one.
It's fine.
Redo. Okay.
Pull out a random stick.
Right. Okay. So when you start accusing me, that I'm like, oh, this thing, and I pull out a candelabra.
That's not a wand, Crumb.
Oh. But it makes you smile, right? Makes me
Not
smile.
normally,
Oh. You're smiling now.
because you cast a spell on me.
I just hold up the candelabra and look at it and smile. It makes me smile.
You know who else makes smile?
What? Say it again.
Do you know who else makes smile?
Who else?
I open up my chest of holding. Hey, Gnap. Crumbs has a shiny for you.
Shiny?
Yes.
He-
See, look at this. Does this
he-
make you smile?
He dives out of the bag and like grabs onto it for dear life and tries to like wrench it out of your hand.
Give
Yeah.
me the shiny!
Sure. As he starts to tug on it, I just like suddenly let go.
That he flies back and then gets sucked back into the hole. His trajectory is good enough that he like gets sucked back into his chest of holding.
And I just button the chest back up.
Yes, well,
Anyway, see, Ruck? He was smiling.
but well,
My question is, how clever is Ruck to figure this out?
he's not. With the 19, yeah. Well, but I just don't understand because like the one guy was like the wand of smiles, but then you pulled out a thing that's not a wand. But I mean, you're really smart and you haven't been wrong
Well, like
before,
you. I mean, we're both smart.
right? Obviously. He looks at Miles. How do I know that you're not lying?
Yeah.
Miles looks up.
Crumb, Huck, we've been over this like 30 times. Look, okay. All this aside, we're going around in circles. We need your help. The business needs your help. Whether Huck realizes it or not, he needs your help as well. We need to figure out what happened with our supplier in the south. If they were deceitful and stole our recipe, then maybe you guys could fight fire with fire, as Bait would say.
You want us to light something on fire?
Well, I mean, that was Bait's go-to. And Crumb kind of did whatever Bait did, so I don't know, maybe he'd want to do that again in Bait's honor, I don't know.
I feel like you're trying to con me into something. How much does this cost?
How much does what cost, Crumb?
Whatever it is you're trying to make me do.
It's cost you nothing. Think of Huck. Huck, come on, speak. You know there's a problem.
Yeah, Crumb. I mean, I still think he might be a little shimmy-shamey, but we are out of ale. All gone out of ale.
Hey, Fifth, Shay, do either of you want to jump in here?
I'm just waiting for that name.
Yeah, what is the name of the dwarf that we're supposed to go find in Landell?
And how much does it cost?
Doesn't cost anything, you already said that.
Oh.
It cost us our rooms. And food.
The dwarf's name is Arkvin.
Arkvin?
Arkvin.
Arkvin, like Vinny?
Yes. Like Arkvin.
Okay.
Well, before we go, Huck, do you have a jar by chance that I could borrow or have?
What do you need a jar for now?
Put things in?
What are you gonna do? Fill that jar with dirt or something?
Actually, yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing. I want to carry around a jar of dirt.
Why do you want to carry around a jar of dirt?
In case I get hungry.
You eat dirt.
Well, I mean, sometimes.
He's from the mountains.
Well, no, just lately. I mean, I have this cool little thing. I pull out what looks like a little salt shaker. If I put this on dirt, I can eat it. It's weird.
Oh, what about your squash, Crumb? You can eat your squash too.
Oh, of course. But also, save that to share with friends. Don't want to eat it all myself.
You guys, you people, creatures who eat things sure are weird.
You just
I might only be a few weeks old, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to eat dirt. That's we walk on.
That's pretty gross. But if I've got a jar, if you want, Crumb, I guess.
Cool. Okay. Can I have it?
Yeah. And don't worry, when you're gone with your jar of dirt, I'll talk to Miles and set him all straight.
Okay, that sounds good.
And he very obviously loudly whispers, but he thinks he's being quiet. And he walks back into the kitchen and comes back. Here you go, Crumb. Here's a jar of dirt.
All right. And I go quickly run out and just grab a couple of handfuls and throw it in the jar, and then sprinkle some of that magical Puchisma's powder of edible objects on it and shake it around and come back inside and I'm like, correct.
Yeah.
Check this out. And I take a little pinch of it and put it in his hand. It's not bad.
Um,
Pinch of this dirt.
I mean, your friend Sparta's kind of right. I don't eat dirt.
Well, I didn't used to eat dirt, but you should try this dirt. I made it special.
Roll a persuasion check.
20.
Holy cow.
I have an advantage on persuasion.
Only
No,
with
only with
dwarves.
You what?
Only with
Only with
dwarves.
dwarves.
Oh, dang it. Only with dwarves?
Yeah, the
it's
advantage
your
is
dwarf.
from your dwarf belt.
Yeah.
So just whichever one rolled first, take that one.
On the the belt of dwarven kind. Ah. Well, it's a good thing that was the first one, because the second roll was a 7.
Well, alright then, 20.
I mean, it was a dirty 20, like, wasn't a natural. I rolled a 19, got a +1, and then I rolled a 7 to see if I was going to see if I can get a natural 20, but it was a 7.
Oh, well, okay, I'll taste it. And he goes and just licks it right out of your hand. No, that's not half bad, Crumb.
Yeah, but don't just eat any dirt. It has to be, like, prepared, you know? Anyway, now I have a jar of dirt.
Perfect.
I swear you're so weird.
You just don't understand. You have to have a
You're
time.
right, I don't.
Maybe you could, like, I don't know. I don't know how to give your whatever you are a tongue, so I'm sorry. And then Miles speaks. Anyways, now that that's hopefully over with, yes, down in Landau, Arkvin, our supplier, has stopped sending us our shipment of ale and rum, and we need your help. We need to figure out what's going on. We haven't been able to figure out why we haven't gotten any supplies in over 2 weeks. If you could help us out, that would be amazing. We would be very grateful to you.
I mean, I'm always inclined and of the mind that we should help the little folk in the world, so sure.
How tall is Sparta?
7-Eleven.
Are we all little folk to you, Sparta?
Well, I meant that as like the common folk. I'd heard it pronounced that, or said that way once before. Thought I'd try it out. Did not work out. I'm still new to this whole out in the world thing, Faith.
No. Your usage of the term was correct. I was just.
Oh, okay.
You are rather tall.
Yes. Okay, I got you. I see where you're coming from there.
I'm tall too.
I just completely lost Fiz's accent, so I'm just going with whatever this is.
Sounds good.
Okay, when that happens.
Yeah, I'm tall too.
Yeah. So let's go drop off Dead Man, whatever his name was, back to his community, and then we can go off to Landale. Or was it Lando? Which one was it again, guys?
It was Lando.
Lando?
It was Landau, is what I first said. So that's what we're gonna go with, is Landau.
Landau. Okay. Alrighty.
Yes, let's.
Shay, can you guide me back to the community?
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. Lead on. And if everyone's coming with us, great. If not, we'll meet you guys at the south gate after we drop this fella off.
What's everybody's want to do? Are they all going to just follow along?
I'm at this point.
I got my jar of dirt. I'm set.
Might as well accompany him. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're able to make it back to the refugee camp where you first found him. As you come walking up the road, getting close to the house, then you're stopped by one of the villagers that you saw earlier. Is he dead? Have you fixed him? What's the verdict? What did you find out?
He's betwixt.
What?
He's neither dead nor alive.
He's
We had-
dead and alive.
We had a
What?
wizard.
Either.
We had a wizard examine him, and then there was. Long story short, we were able to confirm that the bridge to the other side has been closed for renovations or something, and so anything that dies, the soul can't go to the other side, so it tries to go back into its own body. So he's technically dead, but his soul's still in there. But he's not a zombie or undead.
Okay, so can he ever come back alive?
You'd have to ask a priest for that.
How
Okay,
did-
where's
how did-
Sandaru?
How did he
He-
die?
You took him with you. Where'd he go?
He went on a pilgrimage. Darakel sent him on a faith-building thing. And now Crumb's over there, and I point straight at him, is the head of the Darakel religion.
Oh. He looks up at Crumb. What are you doing at this exact moment, Crumb?
Please say picking your nose.
I'm staring at a fly across the room that's just buzzing around, trying to get outside.
Oh, you're outside. You haven't gone into the room. You're out and standing in the street.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm very not much paying attention. Probably looking at shapes in the clouds or something.
He looks up and he looks back at you, Sparta. Do you know of another religion we can go to?
Yeah, there's a monastery for the players here in town.
As soon as I hear that, I immediately snap and be like, "What are you talking about? I'm
Nothing.
going to go to any false religions."
No. We're just keeping our options open, you understand? I mean, our priest left us, so we're just looking around. We're in the market, as it were.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Crumbs. Besides, we're not going to be here for very much longer, so I don't think there's another priest of Darakel here. Anyways, so I was
Wow.
giving them directions to the false religion because the true religion's leaving town, or something like that.
I look at the person. Do you believe in Darakel?
I mean, Sandaru taught us a little bit about him, so I guess so.
Did he appoint you into any position in the religion?
No, he asked us for some money first, but we didn't have enough money, so he didn't get to do that yet. He said we had to be more faithful.
I feel like you are faithful enough. I'm going to appoint you as one of our first minister missionaries. And while I'm away on my journeys, I'm going to place you in charge. Take the lessons that you've learned so far and continue to keep the faith strong and organize the groups here and tell them about the amazing energies.
What?
I mean,
I think
I'm pretty sure you
could
can
lead
say
it.
no if you don't want to.
If you're looking for a leader, I think, hold on. I'm going to look up at this guy. Yeah. Darakel says it's fine. I think, you could Have
I
you
look up into
be
the
a
sky
leader
to
here?
try and see what he saw to figure that out.
And I just look at the guy. Are you ready and willing to
Can I
go
can
to
I
the next
try to
level?
figure out if he actually communed with Durakel?
Yeah. Roll a. I guess roll
13
performance.
I got 13 on insight.
Roll
Oh, for
performance.
me?
Yeah.
Performance
Yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
not religion.
I mean, did you
Because
try
it's-
to commune with Durakel,
Yeah,
or
did
you
you
just
actually try to
talking out
go,
your
or
head?
were you just looking out,
Yeah.
looking at the sky?
I imagine Crumb just did a quick, stupid, like simple word prayer in his head while he looked at the sky. Then went with however his gut felt, and he just had eaten dirt, so it's fine. It feels fine. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'd still say
Okay.
performance. Because he didn't actually like try to commute.
13.
I mean, I'm gonna give it to Fifth because he knows Crumb. So take that as you will.
Fifth's ear twitches.
And I just keep talking to the villager. Look, I know you've been waiting for this moment, and you don't need money for this. And at this moment, I think we're prepared to classify you as a AAA.
Okay. Well, how about you just leave the body here and then we'll figure out what to do with it now that it's back, I guess.
Sounds good.
So you don't want to help and keep spreading the good energy of
Oh,
Durakel?
Crumbs, not everybody wants to be a religious person, okay?
Well, maybe he does.
I mean, I'll do what I can, but I've got a lot of things going on right now. It's a really bad time for me. I mean, there's the farm and there's the chinchillas and then there's the frinchillas.
What's a
And the-
chinchilla?
It's this little thing that we found in the Schnarm Gnome, and it's a big time.
Do you have any? You see, I'm new to the world, and I'd like to see their chinchilla thing so I can broaden my horizons.
Was there just DM? Was there just one villager there, or just one guy here?
The moment, yeah, there's just the one.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Well, I don't have any with me at the moment. Maybe if you come back, I could get you one.
Okay.
To see,
All right.
but I don't have it with me right now.
Are there things you can keep as a pet?
I mean, I guess so. Just I don't know. I've only seen it once, and I haven't ever actually seen it before. This is all a lot for me right now. I mean,
That's fine. I just if
almost. I don't know what to do here.
I was going to offer to buy a chinchilla. It's a fun word, so I figure it's a fun creature.
Yeah, it's just okay. It's just a word that I came up with. Okay, I just can't deal with it. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Look, little one, it's okay. I know that there's a lot to.
Do you know if Carl's
think
home?
about.
I don't know. You can go see. I haven't seen him.
Do you want to guide me over there? I don't think I remember the way. Wait, actually, Shay, do you remember the way to Carl's place?
Yeah.
All right, I think Ezra wanted to talk to Carl about what happened in that other town, right? Since we're over here, we might as well let him know.
Okay.
All right. Well, Crumbs, you get your AAA here all set up, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Okay. And so I turn back to the guy. It's not that complicated. You just have to have the faith. And you said that Sandaru was teaching a group of you, so just continue repeating what his teachings were, and Durakel will answer your prayers to him and help provide miracles. And I pull out my snail necklace. Like, this is my old friend Teacup and Durakel. He helped him, and he can help you too. And you can be the first. You'll be the first AAA.
As you're talking, and he sees Sparta going, he looks like he really wants to like call him back, and then he looks down, kind of resigned. Okay, what was your name again?
Crumb.
Crumb. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, I'll be your AAA, and I'll teach all the things that Sandaru taught us. I'll do it.
And make sure you help others become
and that
AAAs.
one.
And when I return, I'll check in on you, and maybe you'll be worthy of AA.
Yeah. I might not be here when you come back, but leave me a message or something, and I'll definitely get back to you.
Sure. Where can I leave the message at?
He looks around. If you go write it in the dirt over there, nobody ever walks over there, and so you can just leave it there for me, and then I'll check it.
Okay. That seems weird, but I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. So just do that for when you're ready to leave me a message, and then I'll get back to you. Let me take the body back to his family, and then we'll take care of it from here.
And what was your name again?
My name is Sean.
Sean. How do you spell that?
SAUN.
S K A U M, and the clay is silent.
Yeah. It's a double clay.
Double clay. S double clay AUN. Okay. I think I can remember that, maybe. And then I'm supposed to write a message for you in the dirt over there.
Yeah.
When I get back to check on you.
Yeah. But yeah, I really got to take care of some business. So thanks for coming, but I really got to go. And he starts to kind of do the P dance.
Are you a performer? Are you in the circus?
No, just I'll talk to you later. Leave the body here. I'll come back for it later. And then he runs off. And he runs away.
And I watch him all the way. Him running.
As he runs to an outhouse.
I go back to looking at the clouds.
I'm surprised you actually had to pee.
Yes.
It's not that.
Wait. Huh?
It's not that. Krem's just scared the crap out of him.
That too.
Literally.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, Sparta and Shay and whoever else went with him. You make it to Carl's house. Carl and Janet's house.
Hey, Carl.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Green Skull.
Sparta.
Oh, it's Sparta. I thought it was Green Skull.
They changed my name. Anyways,
Okay.
so a man named Ezra wanted to talk to you about what happened at the other town.
Yeah. Oh, like Ezra. Ezra Hardin.
Yeah,
The
that
wizard.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's at the Holy Cow, I think.
He
Shay?
left.
Does he stay at the Holy Cow, Shay?
He left.
He comes back, right?
I don't know.
All right, so he frequents the Holy Cow, supposedly. But yeah, he wanted to talk to you about what's going on in that other town.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'll make it by there a couple times and send the boy down to check to see if he's there.
Sounds good.
All right. Perfect. Anything else I can do for you?
No, that was it. Have a good day.
All right. You too. Sparta.
Yeah, Sparta.
All right. And I'm sorry I don't know your name, miss, but you have a good day as well.
Oh, this is Shay.
Oh. Bye,
Sorry.
Shay.
Thought we had done introductions. Anyways, have a good day. And then I would just lead whoever's with me back towards where we left Crumbs. And honestly, with how long Crumbs thing went on, we'd probably be walking back up about the time he screws off to the outhouse.
Yep.
And I'm just sitting there, body's still on the ground. I'm just staring up at the clouds.
I just look at the body, shrug my shoulders, and be like, okay, so to the south, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright, let's go. Unless there was something else someone needed to do in town before we leave. I look around at each of the people in the party.
I'm staring at
I'm
the
good.
clouds.
What was the question?
Do we need to do anything in town
All right,
before we
then.
leave?
Well, I mean, if he has to ask, I guess he's...
That was out of character because
Oh. Got it. The question was if anybody needed to do anything in town before we left.
Fifth would just stay silent.
Okay.
I'm struggling on Fifth's personality these days. There's a
lost-
very strong foil with like,
And now it's
Fate.
gone.
it's all gone now.
Do you need to retire him?
I'll think about it. We'll think about it. It'll be fine.
Okay, later discussion. Okay. All right. Well, if nobody has anything, let's go ahead and head out. Sounds like your friends there at the Holy Cow really needed some assistance or something. So
Yeah, let's go. All right. So
Where you
away
That
you go.
cloud looks like a bunny. Fifth, it looks like you.
Yes. Thank you, Crumb.
and that sigh was in character, or that groan or whatever noise it was.
Yes. So we are going to do a fast travel as you make it over to the town. You're heading over to this town. Since you don't have horses or anything, it takes you 3 days to walk down there.
We have a Crumbs.
You do have a Crumbs.
So does that mean it takes 4 days?
I have a 40-foot walking speed.
Yeah, no, but you have an attention span of a goldfish.
That cloud looks like a goldfish.
I mean, Sparta's starting to get smart enough that he's able to figure out ways to trick Crumb into paying attention.
No, I can't. I might be getting smart, but my charisma still sucks.
Oh, yeah. It'll take you 3.5 days then. Because Chrome has to sit and explain everything.
Yep, and I don't have the social skills to manipulate my way out of that.
Right. Okay. So you left probably. It was late afternoon when you left, so we'll say that you get there in the morning of 3 days later.
Okay, so we walk up to this city. What's it look like? Or this town, or whatever it is.
So you walk up and you see.
What in the
It looks
world
like
is that big green thing?
That's the green thing that's blocking the water that's not actually there. There was a river in the map. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
Yeah, so you walk up to the town and there is. It seems like it's just a regular town that you would expect. You start to get closer. There's not anybody around on the outside.
This place is a dump.
Huh?
This place is a dump. That's just in character. Sorry.
Yes.
I mean, the only thing he has to compare it to is CNN.
Right.
So, sorry for derailing your description.
There you go.
Well, you saw terrain.
Oh yeah, that place was a dump too, though, because it was all like destroyed.
Yep.
And those are still two big cities, so even destroyed, it was probably better than what I'm seeing here.
Anyways, back to describing.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you walk up the outskirts of the town. There isn't anybody that you see, but as you start to walk more into the town, you see a large gathering of people, and you see that they're all so you actually don't hear it at first. You don't see it at first. You hear it as you start to enter more into the village, to start on your way into the central part of the village. You hear a loud, just kind of clamoring of people are yelling and arguing amongst each other.
Well, that sounds fun. Should we investigate? All right, let's go.
Why
Sure.
not?
I'll go with you.
All right. So you start to walk up closer, and you the voices start to get louder and louder, and you walk into the central area of the town. Kind of by, I don't have anybody actually here, but imagine you walk down this road down into kind of the well area.
Okay.
And you see a whole bunch of different people that are all kind of facing a building. There's a whole bunch of different, like, just regular townspeople, different humans, a couple dwarves, a couple elves. And they're all sitting there. Some are kind of flabbergasted and shocked. Some aren't sure what they're actually looking at. As you kind of look up to see what they're arguing at, you see a huge assortment of tools. Like, you see a couple of blacksmith hammers, some pitchforks, some scythes, some quills that are kind of standing up on end, and then you see this giant wooden fork that's standing up on end, and they all seem to be moving around. And the wooden fork is this giant wooden fork that's used... Huh?
Moving around in what way?
Like they're possessed by the spirits of dead who can't cross over.
Like imagine what you would see in like a cartoon. Like a hammer is like sitting like on the end of the handle, like jumping around, and the quills are like all standing up straight, and they're all just kind of moving around, interacting with each other.
Like,
and
what? What?
Like Handy Manny.
Yes.
What is that?
It's the handy manny tools.
So it looks like something has happened to where all of these tools have become sentient.
Oh, okay. So they're like little hopping around, like
Yeah,
As though they're okay.
yeah. It looks like as if they're all alive. It's not like
Okay,
Just kind
so
of
it's not like invisible people are using them. It's just the tools themselves are like hopping around as though they're
right. Exactly.
cartoon people. Okay.
Yes, and they all have voices, and you see
Oh, like there's actually okay.
yes. And there's the giant wooden fork is it's like a giant paddle that you would use to like stir laundry, like in a cauldron.
So an oar?
It's not an oar. It's like almost the size of an oar, but like it has like prongs on the end, so you can like grab things, grab different clothes.
Okay.
So they start to the argument starts to go back and forth pretty loudly until all of a sudden the fork screams loud, "Stop it! Stop it! You must listen to me! I am Sir Reginald Cutlery the First, and we must be heard! Who is in charge here?"
I think that'd be Faith.
Mr. Fifth, do you have authority over these people?
Wait, did
Are
you
you in charge?
like point at me or what?
Yeah, I'm pointing at you.
Oh, okay, great. I have no control or authority over any of these people, sir.
Wait, but you said you were a lord.
Oh. Yes, that's a very recent occurrence. Yes, I suppose. Yes, I am in charge.
Very well. Good Sir Lord Fifth, we have some demands here that...
I'm a lord too.
Oh, we are very blessed to have two lords here.
Not only
That's
is
right.
is that one a lord, but he's also the head of a religion.
Yep.
Oh, what a day! What a day!
Ah, yes. Perhaps your grievances can be aired with him.
Yes! Oh, you think so? He would be better than you.
What is it that's talking to us again?
The
It's a
fork?
spoon, right? A fork?
The wooden
well-
fork? How big is
Yeah,
he?
Like a wooden salad fork or something?
No, it's like a 4-foot long, like wooden
Like a pitchfork?
wooden pole with like claws on the end. It's like what's used to like if you would be
Oh, it's
stirring
the cauldron
laundry
thing.
and stuff.
Wait, what? 4-foot long fork?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
Yeah.
not a pitchfork.
The wooden
No.
fork, right?
No, it's more like a fordant.
I'm
It's-
not familiar with this. Okay.
Yeah,
like-
it's like they use it for like to stir like big pieces of cloth, like in like boiling water when they're washing clothes.
I
They
believe
need to have a
you.
tool to be able to grab the clothes and move them around.
Okay. I believe you.
It's a thing.
Hey, guys are talking tools normal.
No.
Okay.
But yes, we have some grievances with these townsfolk that maybe you can help us settle.
Okay.
So, out of character, these townsfolk aren't actually under my jurisdiction as a lord, right?
No.
Okay.
But
Yes,
that
please,
never stops
please air your
talking.
grievances with Lord Crumbs,
Very well.
the first.
Very well.
Hey,
Thank you.
Navar. Is Sir Lanford awake?
He should be if you would like to speak to him.
Ask him if we should just destroy all these things.
How loudly are
Oh,
you saying
okay.
this?
I have a low charisma, so not quiet enough.
Right.
Right, he would ask him, and Salanford says, outlook not so good. Salanford says that it may not be the wisest, it seems.
Okay.
Um,
Just checking.
I just don't destroy us. We just barely were given life. We want to be able to just live our lives. We need someone to help us, to protect us, to protect our way of life. And
Yes, this sounds like the domain of the great Durak El.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I'd agree with that.
There's a
well, we've
we've decided we have a list of grievances. All we want is representation for the town. We've decided to unionize against the villagers for abusing us and using us in rude ways.
You're using you in rude ways.
You don't understand the things that some of us have seen. The dark holes that we've seen and experienced has been horrible.
But what were you created for?
It doesn't matter what we were created for. We were given life, and so now we must utilize it to the full extent.
Yes, but every creature has a purpose, and you were given life.
Is your name Karen?
No, I told you my name is Sir Reginald Cutlery the First.
Okay, Karen.
No, Sir Reginald Cutlery.
Right, I'm trying out a thing I heard about. It's called a nickname.
Oh, I've never had a nickname before.
Well, now you have one. It's Karen.
Oh, okay. Well, excellent.
Shay, is that how nicknames work? Am I doing that right?
Sure.
As long as the person in question acquiesces
okay with
to
it.
being called by that name.
Oh, okay. Thanks for confirming I'm doing it right. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so Karen, what are your grievances specifically that we can address with Darakel?
Well, we want representation. We want to be able to vote. And we want benefits. And we want holidays for doing the work that we were forced to do by these people.
Hey, Fifth.
Yes.
What's voting? And what's holidays?
What's representation?
I don't actually know how many of these concepts are present in the fantasy world.
I don't think they would be, would they?
Now tell me, Jared, GM, you who created this world. Tell me, oh great creator. Is my character familiar with these concepts?
He being a lord, which was a different kind of government system.
Yeah, this is a feudal government system.
Okay, fair enough. We'll take that back. Their demands are they want to be. We just want to be treated equally, and not be forced to do this menial labor against our will.
Someone's forcing you to do things against your will?
Yes, these town people. They're forcing us to do these jobs that we may have been created for at first, but now that we know better, we don't want them. We're trapped by our oppressors. The people.
All right. Here's what we'll do. All of you will come home with me. And I will free you from this oppression.
Their owners may. One
of the townspeople kind of been silent to let this forward as you guys came in, and one of them finally has the courage to step up. That's not true. They're just regular. They weren't even alive until just a couple weeks ago.
Matters not. Now they are alive, and you are forcing them against their will to work for you. That is called slavery.
But they're spatulas and tools. We made them to serve us. They're not supposed to be alive.
And now you can make new ones.
I mean, it's all just...
Are these...
Sir, what is your name?
Spirits of...
No, these aren't spirits. All this happened because that stupid magician up at the end of the town, he just got all on about, tools have feelings too, and then he gave him life somehow.
Oh? Come,
That's
tools. Let us go to this magician.
That's
Yeah,
what we're
sounds
trying
like,
to
sounds like
say.
you already have a father.
Yes, townspeople, we shall talk to the magician, and we shall get to the bottom of this. I assure you. Yeah, I'm going back to demagogue. Fist's getting back into it. He's got his stuff in place. He's getting back into it. We shall see what this wizard has to say for himself. Worry not, for either we will free the tools, or you will get your tools back, whichever is more moral in the sight of the great Durak El.
They start to cheer you, and then you say to Raquel, like, who's that?
Or the players, or whatever deity you believe in.
Deity! Or what's deity mean?
The gods you believe in.
And then all the villagers cheer, yeah!
Alright, so which of you is Arkvin?
I'm Arkvin.
Hey Arkvin,
Yes.
why aren't you sending anything to Hruk?
All of my tools, they turned against me. I can't build any barrels. I can't do any of the things I need to brew the ale.
Alright, we'll let him know. Thanks. Alright, let's go see this wizard.
Fear not, townspeople and tools people.
Tools folk I think that's the correct term.
Utensils?
Actually, let's ask that. How should we address thee?
They turn around and they kind of whisper, "We like tools, folk."
Alright, tools folk it is then.
Townsfolk and toolsfolk, fear not. To the wizard we go.
Yeah, we'll help you fools. It'll be
Yes.
fine.
Lead the way, great priest of Durakal. High priest?
Oh, me? No,
High paladin of Durakal.
You guys know that we're setting ourselves up for a spin-off series called The Luck of Tools, right?
Yes.
Alright, off to the wizard.
I'm calling you high paladin from now on.
That's good. I like that. That's good.
I'm Palin with a rank of 12 volt.
12 volt.
I'm a big battery.
Wait, can we just call him the 12-volt paladin then?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, so you walk out to the town that the villager that had the courage to speak up to you starts to lead you on, followed closely by a hopping Sir Reginald Cutlery the First.
Hey, Sir Reginald,
Yes,
do you want me to carry you?
just like a two legs, thinking that I can't do it myself. I'm perfectly capable.
I, at this point, open up my chest of holding and pull out Gnap by the scruff of his neck. I carry other little things that have legs too, see?
Ooh.
And then I shove him back in and button it up.
Well, I guess that would be okay, then.
Alright then. I, pick him up in, like, an awkward princess carry. Unsure how to properly and appropriately carry a tools folk.
As you pick him up, he's okay with it. And you walk up and you get to the hut where the magician lives.
It's just a hut.
Well, it's a house. It's this house down here.
Okay. I knock on the door and then open it.
Right?
Hello?
You walk in.
Anybody here?
1 minute, I'm coming.
Okay.
And then you hear some feet scampering down the stairs, and then comes out into the front room to greet you. And you see this teeny little gnome that's like has puffs of hair on his head, but he's mostly balding, and he's got these ginormous goggles for glasses.
Wow, you're small.
You're very. Ooh. You're. What are you?
I'm not entirely sure.
I know what you are, my friend.
You do?
Yes. You're magnificent.
Ooh, I like that.
You're. It looks like you were material that was not alive and now is. I'm a strong proponent for finding the true life in all things.
Isn't that true of everything? I mean, Durakel, the teachings of Durakel say that everything was energy or something like that. I don't know, you could talk to the 12-volt paladin back there. Anyways, we're here to talk about this fella, and I'm still holding Sir Reginald, and I set him down awkwardly and gently. You seem to have been the creator of him, and he's not quite so happy with how he's been treating down in the town.
Oh, I was his creator. I was afraid.
You either are or you weren't.
I am his creator.
Okay.
I was afraid that this might happen, that the town people wouldn't accept them for who he was. I warned them. I said, if you don't treat your things better, then they'll come after you, and they'll see what you'll be able to see and experience what you've been treating them as. And then I cast a series of spells, and now they're all alive. And I was right.
All right. So now you gotta fix it.
What do you mean, fix it? They're alive. They're sentience.
I know, and they're having problems with the townsfolk. So you need to fix the problems.
How do you expect me to do that? Should I just, get rid of the townspeople? That would solve their problems.
Fifth, you're better at this type of thing. You want to come talk? Do the talking thing?
Yes. Yes. Mr. Wizard.
I'm a magician.
As you can see, we have a moral quandary here.
I'm a magician.
Magician. Yes.
Hey, Mr. Guy. What's the difference between a magician and a wizard?
Wizards are all tall and with pointy hats and the beards and all the books and the potions. Us
I was
magicians
going
are
to
more
say
of
about 5 feet, but that's a good answer too.
what?
Hey, 12-volt, get in here.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, you said what's the difference between a wizard and a magician? I said like 5 feet.
Oh, got it.
Because he's
Exactly. And they're all I get my magic from the spells thing. Well, us magicians, we have the magic internally. We were born with it. And I've nourished my magics through my own skill and not through the hocusy-pocusy of a book.
Okay,
Like
sorry
like a sorcerer?
I'm a magician.
Okay, Mr. Magician. You see, we have a moral quandary here. Because you've given sentience to these toolfolk, now the townsfolk are rendered without tools, if you will.
Yeah, and how's that my problem?
You created the problem. Had you not made the tools-folk sentient, then the townsfolk would still have tools.
But they would have been sad. The tools would have been abused. Were they
capable of feeling emotion prior to sentience?
I could hear them.
You could hear them.
Others couldn't, but I could.
Okay.
I mean, look, I'm not going to turn it back to the way they were. That's cruel. To give look at your friend, Mr. Tall Wonderful. Would you be happy if I took away life from you?
Is that a threat?
No threats. We don't threats. Just, would you be sad if you were dead?
No, because I'd be dead.
But I'd be sad if you were dead.
Exactly. That's me sad.
So, if we kill all the tools and you, then everyone will be happy.
Well, everyone in the town maybe, but I'd be sad until I died.
Well,
But
I mean, if you die right now, you won't actually die, so...
Huh? What?
While that's true, Sparta, I think that's arguably worse.
But the death bridge is broken.
Wait,
Yes.
what is this about a death bridge?
No, I can explain it.
Yes.
So, when you
High
die,
Paladin of Durakel, please explain.
so when you die, you're supposed to be dead, and then you're supposed to. There's a bridge, and there's in spirits are there in your body, or you have one spirit, but then you die, and there's a bridge, but the bridge is gone, so you don't die. Yep.
So, what you're saying is if you kill me, I'd still be around and I'd be sad. Just like if you killed all the tools, they'd be sad.
Why would you be sad? You wouldn't be dead.
Besides, do spirits have emotions? Do they have feelings?
Well, he's the spiritual magnate. Why don't you ask him?
I was asking him.
Oh. Well, spiritual magnate?
Well, I'm sorry. I was thinking about the bridge and where it went, but what was the question?
Do spirits have emotions?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh. Then yeah, he'd be sad.
But why would he be sad?
Because he wouldn't be alive anymore.
But he would.
At least
be
that's what he
alive.
said.
If we killed him, but he doesn't die, then he's still alive.
No, he's
Why would he be
betwixt. Remember, we came up with that term before we left town.
sad?
Be betwixt.
Maybe he'd be sad.
I mean,
Maybe some people would like that.
none of the other ones seemed all that sad. They seemed to be happy to be in their body still.
Yeah. How would you know unless you tried it? If you want, we can try it out real quick.
I don't think that's a good idea. I'm not gonna go willingly.
I go to
As-
reach for my axe. I'm just holding it. You sure you want to try? We could try it real quick, and then you can tell us if you feel sad or happy or angry.
Yeah, I mean, he's the High Paladin, so I mean, he could maybe bring you back, possibly.
It would be an interesting experiment. We could then see exactly what the state of the body and mind, what the state of the mind is when the spirit is attempting to repossess a broken body.
Yeah, but he's
So,
world geniuses
for
here.
science-
Roll a persuasion.
Who?
Oh, I was going for intimidation.
I
He's
pull.
gonna-
I was going for
unsheath the
persuasion,
axe- pull
so-
out the axe and be like, "Yeah, let's try it." And I grin.
Oh, you
You want
guys
me
are
to
all messed up.
Let's see here. So his intimidation was 22. My persuasion with the -1 modifier is 17. So I guess his intimidation would win out.
I mean, the alternative here, of course, is either you give up yourself for science, or you resolve the problem with the townspeople and the tools folk.
He thinks about it. You make some very convincing arguments. I was gonna fight and kill you all, but the one Mr. Wonderful here, he made some very convincing arguments here. I mean, you, Mr. Bunny, Mr. Lord, or I don't know, you're Lord. You, Mr. Bunny, you look very menacing, but you know, I think it's for science. I mean, it might actually work because I rolled a 3.
Indeed. Well, then for science, by all means.
Crumbs, do
But
you want to do the honor?
before you do this, could you tell us the way by which you granted great intelligence to the tools folk? We'd love to bring more intelligence to other tools folk in the future, perhaps.
Oh yeah, I just cast a spell, but
What's,
well,
I think he
Does
was
this-
asking what spell.
Does the spell end upon your death?
probably, but
It's
Like-
okay
like
because
you
he's
said-
not going to be dead, so it'll
right,
be
I'm not
fine.
gonna die. I'm not gonna be dead, so it'll be fine.
Ah, yes, for science, we will see if this death counts as death in terms of spells.
Crumbs, do you want to do the honors? Since you have your axe already.
Yep.
So, if you do end up dying, which you shouldn't, because the death bridge is broken, say hi to Durak for us.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not gonna. You guys are gonna be the fools. I'm not gonna die.
Exactly. I'm just covering my bases. But, yeah, alright. Go ahead, Crumbs.
Wait, what are we doing?
He's gonna chop off his head.
What just happened?
We convinced this guy to sacrifice himself for science.
All right.
Wait, but if you behead the thing, we are determined that they die, right?
We've determined that,
Beheaded things die, right?
yes.
Yep.
But Crumbs is too dumb to know that.
Shay's walking outside. She doesn't want to be part of that.
Fifth doesn't want to see it, so he's gonna walk outside too.
Barton doesn't care. He's going to witness for science.
All right. Just bend over that table there, real quick.
Science appreciates your sacrifice this day, Mr. Magician.
Except it's not a sacrifice. It's just an experiment.
Your donation is your contribution is greatly appreciated.
Just as soon as I'm done. So as he's talking, he starts to get in position, and he looks up at you. As soon as I'm done, then I want you to come with me to report my findings to the magician's quarter up north in Raira.
Alright.
And where is it?
It's up north in Raira.
Raira.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. We'll do that. We'll go with you.
Okay.
And
Someone
with that,
make a note
I
of-
raise the axe above my head and bring it down on him. Do I need to roll anything?
He's
I'm
not
gonna
dodging.
let it go.
There's no armor to cut through.
Right. Well, that's what I'm just wondering.
Nope.
Someone write down Raira in the north.
Okay, I'm on it.
Magicians.
DM, how do you spell Raira? Okay, U-M.
RIYRI.
R-Y-I...
Here.
What was it?
Raira.
Ah, that. Okay. Thank you.
So yeah, as you're getting ready, he's just sitting there talking about how excited he's going to be that he's discovered the secret to the afterlife and the key to living to develop sentience among all beings. And he just keeps talking as Crumb gets prepared, and he goes and he comes down and cleaves the guy's head off.
Hey, magic guy.
Hey,
Are you still
Crumbs.
alive? Yeah.
remember, if you take their head off, they don't come back.
What? I
Did
look
the
down.
tools folk stop moving?
Yeah.
Fifth pokes his head in. The tools have stopped moving?
So same?
Excellent. We
magic
return
guy,
to the townsfolk, and we ignore any moral quandaries we may have.
are you still alive? I reach over and just kind of lightly tap with my toe. Kind of kick at it. Hello? I look back at Sparta. I think you're right. Maybe he is
Yeah,
alive now.
I think you just killed him outright. I hope that doesn't have ramifications with Durakel. You just murdered an innocent man in cold blood, man.
But he knew, and he was okay with it, so it's not.
Well, that's
insane.
true. I suppose he did give consent.
Is consensual murder acceptable? I gotta think about that for a minute.
I don't think you need to think about it. I think you need to pray about that.
Did you mean to kill him, Crumbs?
Well, I mean, he was okay with it, so. And we were going to show him that he doesn't die when he dies.
You just
But-
forgot that removing the head actually does kill him.
I guess it does. Now we know. Next time, we'll remember for sure.
Next time.
Yep. I tuck my axe away and walk out.
Yes, let us cast away from our minds any. Let's just not think about what the moral implications of what may have just occurred.
The villagers are all they've at this point they've all realized that all the tools have lost sentience and have all fallen down dead. And the one elected spokesperson walks up. So what'd you do? You cured him. What did you do?
Well, it turns out.
It turns out that when you die, you sometimes actually do die. And even though sometimes when you die you don't, but this time, well, you do.
And when you die, your spells end.
What?
We killed the wizard.
I thought he said he was a magician.
The magician died.
Whatever he was small and now he's dead.
Whether he was killed or not remains a question. Upon his death, the tools folk passed with him, and you may now return to using your tools.
He agreed to let us kill him, so we killed him. Now he's dead.
His sacrifice for science will forever be remembered. We must report our findings to Rahira.
Yeah, to the magician's group. Right here.
Please continue sending rum to the town of Siamon.
All right. If you killed the wee bugger, did ya?
Well, I mean, he volunteered
Yeah.
to be killed.
Consented to die for the sake of science.
He was okay with it. We checked.
I mean,
You didn't
is
hear
that
him
all it
yelling.
took? We could have just asked him if he wanted to die, and he would have died.
For science.
Pretty much, yes.
For science.
For
yeah,
science.
For science.
Well, I guess it goes to show you never trust a gnome. Freak. If they'll die that easily. Very well. I've got a cart up that's been designated for the Holy Cow.
I like that one. All
If
right.
you want to take that up with you,
How long do you need?
just give us until the morning, and we'll get him.
Oh, you guys are fast.
Well, we've got it all prepared. We just needed to put the finishing touches on it. It happened at the worst time, right when we were just about ready to finish up the barrels. They all started to talk, and it was just I still don't understand how you convinced him, but we'll take it.
All right.
In the meantime,
we can stay here till morning and take your shipment up.
you're
What?
welcome. Exactly.
What kind of pay are we looking at for being your couriers?
Well, I mean, you did rid us of our problem. So, how about all the rum you can drink?
I don't drink any rum.
Well, what about the rest of you?
Yeah, I'll take some.
Wait, do high paladins drink?
Sure. Sometimes. When we're thirsty.
Oh, I see. I didn't think you got thirsty.
Oh, I do sometimes. Actually, that reminds me. Do you have some right now I can have?
Hi. You come to the tavern, I'll get you some. What about you, mister? I'm sorry, I don't know your name, Mr. Herringon.
I am Arpeggio the Fifth.
Well, I mean, I introduced him earlier as Lord Fifth, so...
Oh,
Lord Grimsworth.
I remember.
Well, yes, well, I have no need for rum, honestly. If a small monetary compensation would not be unwelcome, but
I mean,
if you can't spare it, then I'll just be on our way.
aren't you a lord? Aren't you, like, super rich? Why are you asking for money from us?
I apologize. Force of habit. Yes,
How about this,
drink
sir?
to your successes.
How about this, sir? Do you have a spare wagon?
Oh, aye.
Alright, so we'll just keep the wagon when we're done, and we'll call it even.
Very well. That
So I don't
sounds
have
like
to bring the wagon back.
Very well.
Do we even need a wagon? I don't even...
No, we have your big fancy carriage. Why do we need a
We
wagon?
don't need anything. Like,
I know, but Sparta doesn't know that.
Does Sparta know what a wagon is?
Huh?
Does Sparta know what a wagon is?
Yes. I'm assuming he does, after being in Sionon for any amount of time.
Fair enough. Right. Well, yes, you can take the wagon.
no, I don't believe we have need of a wagon either. You know,
We don't?
we have many ways of. We'll just things will continue. Thank you for your contribution.
Maybe I need a wagon, Fifth.
Maybe I can get you a wagon if you need one.
How are we gonna get the barrels up to the Holy Cow?
I mean, obviously, we want this the normal. That just go about your normal rum shipping business. The wagon goes to the Holy Cow and comes back to you just as
How
per
about-
usual.
So what? Are we just going to escort the wagon then?
Does it need an escort?
I don't know.
Well, we're heading back.
Came and did what we were going to do.
I don't know. You tell me. It takes 2
I
days
guess-
to
I
get
guess
there
we
one
can-
way or the
yeah,
other.
I guess we can go back with the wagon.
That way, if anything happens, we can at least protect it.
As long as I get some
You
rum
never know
before
when a
we go.
crazy betwixt thing will come along. We're
point.
talking. We're
Great.
talking tools.
Okay. Okay. Well, the wagon will return on the normal schedule. We will escort it to Sionon. Thank you for resuming your normal activities. Yes, it sounds like our Lord High Paladin of Doraka would love to have some of your rum.
Aye. Well, come with me then. I've got the best rum you've ever had. And
Hey,
I've got an ale that will knock your socks off.
hey,
Arfan. Yes.
Can I experiment a little bit? Can I also have some rum? I'm curious to find out what happens if I drink it.
Of course. Of course. Come with me, laddie. We'll come and get you. We'll come to the stump, and we'll get you all squared away.
The stump?
You have a problem with that? It was
What?
passed down by my grandfather.
I mean, what's a
Stumpy.
stump?
The name of the tavern. The stump.
Oh. Okay, I got you now.
All right. And what about you, Mr. Tiefling? You've been very quiet today. Would you like to have the best rum and ale of your life?
I am not one for drinking. No need to worry about me.
That's the wrong answer. Try again.
Ask Sir Lanford.
I was about to suggest that. He pulls out Sir Lanford. And he receives... Sir Lanford says it is time to drink, so I guess it is time to a drink.
Like this, Sir Lanford.
we need to make Sir Lanford sentient. Hey, wait, dang it! Dang it!
He was telling us about the spells, right? While he was dying, the magician was.
We didn't get the spell out of him.
Well, I mean, we can go to and get the spell from those magicians.
Yep.
All right, well, come with me. And he takes you into his tavern, and he pulls out a giant barrel of ale. And oh, pardon my manners, Miss. I don't know your name. Would you like some rum as well?
I'll take wine. I don't drink rum.
Oh, suit
I'm
yourself.
sorry.
Just don't complain if the wine tastes an awful lot like rum. And he hands you a bottle. All right.
You had me a bottle? Sorry.
Yes, you have. Here's a giant tanker for you, Mr. Big. Mr. Paladin 12 volts. Or whatever your name is.
Crumbs.
He's Crumbs, the 12-volt paladin.
Right.
And I take the tankard and I pull out my jar of dirt and start pouring some of the liquid into the jar of dirt.
I watch this for a few seconds and just shake my head slowly. And then I try to drink my my rum, aiming it straight down the straw in the back of my mouth.
You have a straw in the back of your mouth?
Yeah.
That whole thing.
Yes, he did.
Oh. Ganap is in my chest of holding, and to breathe, he has an air like a reed straw, like they use in cartoons for snorkels.
Yeah. Yep.
So he's got a big long one of those piped through my chest, up my throat, and into my mouth.
I mean, that thing can't die, so.
I know, but he can't get drunk. So every time he refills, as part of this experiment, I'm going to drink as much as I can. And each time, I'm going to aim it in such a way that it goes straight down that tube.
All right, well, this happens for quite a while. You go through the entire barrel. And then you start to hear some singing coming from your chest.
I completely ignore it like it's normal.
He starts going through. Half of it's in Draconic, half of it's in Common. As it just slowly this drunken stupor of every... He starts to run out of words, and so he just starts singing about the three things that he can see inside of your chest.
Which are?
He sees your heart, he sees the reed, and he sees... Well, the green, he sees a green glowiness.
Okay.
He sees the reed, and he sees the back of your rib cage equivalent.
Okay.
And yeah, he goes on that for quite a while. Starts to serenade you with, well, not you, just starts to sing about everything and anything that he goes and.
How does Arkfin react to this?
As he starts to sing, Arkfin looks down at the chest and knocks on it. Mr. Sparta, your chest is making noises.
Doesn't yours?
He starts to feel. He feels his heartbeats. I guess, yeah, but mine doesn't sing like yours. It sounds like you've got a drunken cow in there.
Nope, no cow, just a kobold. I open it up and pull the kobold out.
He is so wasted, he doesn't have any idea what's going on, and just singing at the top of his lungs. Ah!
You cut out, we have no idea what you're just saying.
Yeah.
You You're still cutting out.
I love all the things.
Hey, Ganep, you seem awfully happy.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Okay, I shove him back in. I button myself back up.
I don't think that's normal. Why do you have a kobold living in you?
Wow. Ganap learned how to throw his voice.
That's right, I did.
Arkvin.
Yes.
Does it look like anything about me is normal?
Well, I mean, you've got 2 hands and 2 feet.
Fair point, I suppose.
That's about where it ends.
Right.
So-
I mean, I might be new to the world and all, but even I know I'm not normal.
You're definitely not normal.
So, is me having a kobold living in my chest really all that unusual when
Well-
compared to the rest of everything else you see going on here?
When you put it that way, I don't think so. But, you know,
All right, then.
if you're going to be feeding him liquor, you might as well give him the good stuff, the hard stuff. If you really want to make him drunk.
I mean,
He goes back and he brings out a bottle of like pure hard liquor.
Just give him
Okay.
this.
all right, down the whole thing in one go, no stopping because I don't need to breathe. Oh, well, I don't seem to be having any effect to this, so I don't think it has any effect on me. Apparently, it does have effect on things living inside me, though. Got a question for you, Arkvin.
Yeah, what's that?
Have you ever heard of a chinchilla?
A chinchilla? Oh. I can't say as I have.
The GM takes a second to consider if chinchillas exist in the world.
Exactly what just happened. Some creature that someone back in Xenon said they made up, but I kind of wanted to exist, so thought I'd ask.
Oh. Well, there are many wonders in this world. How old are you again?
Like, maybe a month?
Ah. Well, exactly that. My young friend, there are many wonders in this world. If you want there to be a chinchilla, there are beings in this world, there are things that, if you want that to be a thing, they can make it happen for you. I mean, look at our experience here. We had a bunch of wooden things that turned and were given life.
Yes,
The world is what you make of it. That's my philosophy.
Alright, fair enough.
At this point, you see Crumb holding the jar. It's basically empty, but it's just got this like weird crust of mud around it. Like he drank the whole jar of rum dirt mixture with that salt of eating things. And he's got a mud crust on his mustache.
That is so gross.
I'm not even going to ask.
Fifth
I'd only be a
glances
month
up
old.
and then looks away immediately, and
Might only be a month old, but even I know not to ask, so...
he kind of coughs.
I just look over and grin.
All right. And what about
when you look over and grin, my untrustworthy eye flares a bit, and the trustworthy one goes out as I try to wink at you.
Oh. I just kind of, my grin fades and I'm just like, look at you all. But I don't get what you are trying to convey. And so when your untrustworthy eye goes out, then I'm like, oh, that's better.
No, it was the other way. The trustworthy one went out. And the untrustworthy one flared.
The untrustworthy one was the flare. I gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah, the one that would freak him out flares.
So the smile disappears, and I just stare at you like slightly concerned. Maybe one of my eyes is squinting a little bit. Suspicious look.
Except you're drunk, so it probably doesn't come across right.
No, not at all. I'm muddy drunk.
Arkfin looks up at you and... See, that's the kind of thing you like to see. People enjoying your rum. Maybe a bit too much. I don't know why you drank the dirt, but... It's all been very nice. This has been a very pleasant evening.
All right.
I can show you to your rooms. And then you can get going in the morning.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Very well. And he takes you upstairs and deposits you into the different rooms you have for the rest of the night.
Is Crumbs able to make it under his own power?
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
This will be fine, I'm sure. Let's see. 16?
Yeah, you make it up.
Cool.
Hey, Shay, was your wine any good?
Yep.
All right, well,
Looks like it tasted like rum.
I guess I'll take the first watch.
Why? Because we're in our room.
Wait, we don't do watches when we stay in a room.
Nope.
Oh. Well, what do I do all night then?
Sleep.
Oh. Okay. Will do.
You could also count the stars.
Okay.
Ponder the mysteries of morality and sentience and death.
Consensual
that's
murder.
fine. I will. I think I'll stick with counting the stars.
Alright. So you walk outside. The night wears on. As you start to get settled in watching the stars, you feel this like weird liquid stuff coming from the back of your throat into your mouth.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And you don't know what it is, so
Nor do I care. I have no taste buds.
yep. You just feel this odd sensation of some liquid that comes regurgitating back up out of the pipe.
Guess it came back up.
And yeah, you all start to settle down. You all fall asleep. But in the middle of the night, Crumb, you are woken up. I want you to make a perception check.
That would be a 10.
Okay, so you wake up, you're really bleary-eyed, and you can't really tell too much. You think you see the small outline of like a foggy, shadowy figure that's really, really short. That's kind of hovering above you. And then, before you know it, you fall back asleep, and then the night passes without any more incident.
Oh boy, are we being haunted?
No, Crumbs is.
Yeah.
Good, then that's fine.
The next morning comes, and you all eventually wake up at your regular assorted times. And unless there's anything else you want to do, we can skip ahead to fast travel.
I'm going to, as I'm gathering with everyone in the morning, comment about the weirdest headache I have, and then cough up a bunch of dust. Just like dirt dust. That's all.
All right. So you do that. Are you in the? I'm guessing you're in the common room when that happens, or is it in your bedroom?
Near the other people. Common room.
Right. Arkvin looks at you. Looks like somebody can't hold his dirt.
Yep. It was very strange. Don't know if I'm going to do that again.
Hey, Crumbs, I managed to get to 23,465 before I fell asleep.
What is that?
You sleep then, Sparta.
No. But yes. I go into like a standby mode.
Mm. Oh, you were counting the stars. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot. I don't think I've ever counted that many. I think I've counted, let's see, and I hold up my hands. 1,
Your brooch is visible, right?
2, yeah.
Okay.
3, 4, this many, and I hold up all my fingers.
Oh, well,
That's how many stars I've counted before.
excellent. Shall we go home? Or back to seeing on?
Yep, I'm ready.
Alright, let's go.
Is 5th ready?
Sure. Let's just go with yes.
All right, so you head back into town. You pick up the cart. There's another villager that is coming with you to drive the cart so that he can bring it back when you're done. And you make it up to Sionon.
Okay. I guess we go back to the Holy Cow.
Okay.
But on our way there, I'm going to stop by that meeting place for that guy.
What meeting place for what guy?
The, Sean with 2 clays.
Where he can write the message in the dirt.
Oh, got it.
For Sean with 2 clays.
Yeah.
So I'll meet you guys there. I'll catch up in a second. And I go
All
over
right,
to
sounds good.
that area, and I write a message. Very poorly spelled. It's just barely legible. And it's some kind of weird scribble of like an S, and then there's some other symbol that repeats twice. And Crumb thinks it's the letter clay. AUN. I've returned, so come find me at the inn for further instructions. And then I put like Crumb with a backwards K. And then I catch up with the group.
All right, so they would have gotten to the Holy Cow before you while you took your detour. So you walk up and Ruck's outside doing some work in the area. Yeah,
We're back.
you're back. Oh,
We got-
you
we
brought
got-
the ale and the rum.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, I can't even express how happy I feel in my fingers towards you.
In your fingers?
Yeah.
Should I be concerned about that?
No. It's a saying that we have in my native land.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks. And I put Miles in a timeout for a while. He was getting a little bit too big for his britches, so
Wait, what do you mean timeout?
can you keep a secret?
No. But tell me anyways.
You look like you can. That's fine. He has a cage that I put him in when he gets to be too bad.
Oh, and where is this cage?
Oh, Pat. Shh. It's a secret. You want to
yes,
see it?
where is this cage?
It's in his room.
It's in
He
his
doesn't
room.
like it very much, but
Yes,
Wait,
that is an effective means of timeout.
Let me know when I enter.
Rock,
yeah.
are you holding him against his will?
No, it's how do I put this in where you understand being so young? I didn't learn about these things until I was much older. So sometimes grown-ups just need a little break. All the time, like when we're talking about business things, and then I start pitching my ideas about like
While he's talking,
maybe
Fifth is gonna
Huh?
sneak off. While he's talking, Fifth is gonna sneak off to Miles's room and attempt to free him from the cage.
So yeah. So like sometimes I'll be talking with him for a long time about business ideas, about like, you know, all these new like dead people or like they're betwixt, you know, and somebody's gotta deal with them. So I'm thinking maybe they get cooked or something, or maybe not. But then he got all mad at me. He's like, I can take a break from you. So I'm just letting him have a break. So yeah, it's not against his will. He's happy to do it. He likes taking breaks from me.
There's a difference between taking a break willingly and taking a break forcefully.
I mean, he was asleep when I put him in there, so he didn't fight me on it. I'll say that's about when Crumb starts to walk up.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. Hey, Crumbs.
Yeah.
Did you know that Ruck puts Miles in a cage?
Secret. Secret, you are not good at keeping secrets.
I told you that up front.
Shh. I can keep a secret.
Oh, okay. Miles is in a timeout.
I've heard of those.
Just like you talked to me, he was being a little suspicious, and so I put him in a timeout.
That's where he should be anyway.
Right.
Have I found the cage yet?
Yeah. You go because there's the main like courtyard area, and then he has like his office that's like right next to it. And so you walk in, and as you walk inside and you make your presence known just by walking in. Help! That stupid orc! This is it, I tell you! Let me out!
Yes. Just 1 second, and pretty sure I have thieves' tools. I'm pretty sure that's one of the things I have.
It should be.
Yeah. Is there a lock?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the lock.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand.
Roll that what? Roll that what?
13.
Yeah, you're able to pick it.
You probably should make that the last time this occurs.
It's not like I did this willingly.
Well,
He was-
but
I think it's time to first bait and then Rock. I just
Fate give you like a fruit salad recipe or something, tacos, something that you could use to be successful independently from Rock.
Oh yeah, he did. But yeah, I guess I could just I don't know why I'm with him. He just I don't even know.
Do you
I
feel
really
like he
don't know.
Needs you? Could you?
He does kind of need me. He's kind of an idiot. But he's got
Doesn't he have Helen? What was her
yeah.
name?
He's got Helen. I think you're right. I think it's time to just be done with this whole affair. I really need to just get out of the country. After Bait nearly killed me with all the crap that he pulled. And then Ruck, this is the fourth time this has happened.
Do you need Well, I mean, yes. So, I mean, you do. What is there anything you need to help you leave besides a push?
I mean, you're Lord now, right? I mean, do you have any, like, I don't know. We've been pretty good friends over the years.
Do you need financial assistance, or
It's been years.
are those
I mean-
recipes?
I mean, if you're offering, I'll take a little handout. I mean, I'm not opposed to handouts.
what do you have?
Well, I mean, I probably have enough to get out, but then there's all the travel and there's the food costs, and I'm not a very good hunter, so I'd have to buy all my own food, and then I have to get the money for travel to go on the boat, and it's an awful lot. And you're rich you're a lord now, right? So I'm sure you could spare a little bit.
It would be irresponsible for me to simply just give you just willy-nilly any amount of money. Here, and I give him enough for like rations, like for like 2 weeks worth of travel of rations. And I'm like, that should be enough for 2 weeks of rations. And honestly, you should have the skills to make anything else you need once you get to a different town in order to further travel if you need it.
I suppose you're right. Well, thank you, Fifth. I don't think I'm going to say goodbye to Rook. I'm just going to go. So, thank you, and
That seems wise.
enjoy your life.
Depending on how long it took, I would have come in to try and check on him before, because I didn't realize Fifth went to save him. And with my whole oppression and slavery's terrible thing, I would have come in to check on him. But I'm not
Right.
discreet, so...
Yeah, so you would come in right as Fifth handed him some money. As you walk away, then Brock would have turned to Crumb and be like, I knew we were the smartest ones.
It's so true.
They don't even know.
Well, I'm trying to teach them. They're making good progress, especially that Sparta guy.
Ah.
He's learning good stuff.
Good job, Crumb. We gotta spread our knowledge to others after Bait's gone.
Hey,
There needs to be
Miles.
more of us.
Yeah. Yes. You're gonna put me back in that cage, are you?
No, I was coming to see if you actually wanted to be in that cage, or if that was against your will.
It was very much against my will. Fifth has been generous.
Say that you felt endangered,
No,
perhaps enslaved.
I mean I was trapped, but he always lets me out. It's not like he's
This has happened before.
only. Yeah, it's happened 3 other times.
Does he do this to other people?
Thinks about it. Yeah, no, I think it's just me.
So he doesn't do this to any of the workers? Just you?
No, just we We have a weird relationship. I'll be honest. It's really weird. That's why I'm leaving, so that it can't happen again. And thanks to your friend Fifth here, I'll be able to do that.
Or you could stay, and I'll take care of your problem.
What does that mean exactly?
Don't worry about it. I pull out my spear as I leave the room.
I think he's going to go fight Rock. Anyway, goodbye. Fitz just leaves. He's like, I'm not a part of this. I'm a lord now.
He stands there and he doesn't follow you. He is kind of in shock. He doesn't know what to do.
So does Sparta join Ruck and I while we're talking about how smart we are?
I don't know. Am I back in time to hear that conversation?
No.
Figured it would take some time, extra time.
I mean, it'd be just you wouldn't hear specifically what I said, but I mean, you would hear something along those lines of just them complimenting each other on and reminiscing on all the smart things that they've done to help out the fellow people.
I'll say when you approach, I have my the jar out. I've pulled the jar out, and I'm explaining why there's a crust of mud on the inside because I never washed it out, and I'm handing it back. Here you go, Rock. Thanks again. I mean, it was really helpful for our journey.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna come up behind Rock and stab him unless someone stops me, so...
Well, I see you come up at, hey, Sparta, what's going on?
I'm not gonna respond. I'm on a mission to stab Rock in the back.
Yeah, so that would be up to you, Crumb, because Ruck wouldn't be paying attention.
Would I, how quick is this? Would I be able to, see him preparing, and then is there enough time for me, DM, to...
I mean...
Yeah, he'd have a spear. He'd be getting ready to,
I'm not gonna, wind up. But you're gonna see that I have a spear out.
Hey, Sparta, what's going on? Why do you have that spear? What are you doing? And you don't respond.
Correct.
Do you
depending on how close I am from where they're standing outside to me coming out of the door, how much talk time does he get?
Yeah.
Am I able to?
You'd have to pull on I would say he'd be able to do it because you wouldn't be sure about what was happening, and he would go in and just instantly go in there. You'd have to dive in and full on.
I don't think I'm smart enough to figure out that he's about to.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So do I roll an attack roll here?
Yeah.
Great, we're gonna let 2 people die today.
Can I try to steal the spear out of his hand?
Oh yeah, if Shay's aware.
Yeah, you would definitely be aware because you pay attention to these kind of things, and so it'd just be a combative, athletics.
Would it be a sleight of hand though?
I think that's what we did last time. I tried to steal something from Crumbs.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a sleight of hand.
And hun, that's a 26 that I rolled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 28.
My spear's gone. So I thrust forward with nothing in my hand.
All right, so you do that, and then Rock turns around and sees that you're thrusting with nothing. That's a cool dance move. Let me try. And he goes and he does the same thing to you. And then afterwards, he realizes that Shay is holding the spear. Wait a minute. What are you doing, Sparta?
So he thrust forward at me,
Yeah.
and no one's talked me down yet. I'm gonna grab that extended arm.
Okay. Roll a attack roll for grappling.
Oh, that was crap. Clearly, I'm not used to grappling. I rolled a 4, so plus 8, that's 12.
Yeah, he totally breaks your grip.
Look out, Frog. He thinks you're a slave master or something. It sort of like quickly walks by.
As I'm seeing
Heads
this
toward the door.
weird,
Heads toward the
weird
door.
as I see the weird exchanges of like Shay grabbing the spear and the what's going on? Sparta, you trying to poke him?
He's trying to attack me, Crumb.
And that's why I stepped closer. What are you doing that for?
He enslaves people, shoves them in cages, and makes them do all sorts of unspeakable things.
What? No.
Miles did not want to be in that cage. I just asked him.
Oh, he didn't? I'm sure there was a misunderstanding. Where is
And
Miles?
all slave task drivers, all those who oppress other people, must be dealt with swiftly and violently.
No, Hurak's not a slave or taskmaster.
I'm not a slave. He never told me he didn't want to. He was always asleep when he went in the cage. He never said, don't put me in the cage until after when he woke up.
Oh, yeah, see right there. You're just putting him in there when he was tired, probably.
Yeah.
Where
And
is
then
he anyway? Where
The
is
cage is broken, so I put a lock on it so he'd be safe from the animals.
See, he's trying to protect him.
You have animals in your inn?
Well, I mean, there's the holy cow horns. That are there.
Can't tell if you're just stupid
No, come here, let me show you.
or if you're just trying to trick me.
We're
No,
both
come-
geniuses.
Can I roll
Yeah.
insight?
Yeah.
Insight 19.
He full on is idiotic. He wants to show you the glowing holy cow horns. 'Cause that's an animal.
So I do like a facepalm sigh style. And I stand down. I'm like, oh my gosh. Shay, how do you wind up next to these people?
I have no idea.
Can I have my spear back? I will not attack him. I realize he's stupid and not actually a slave person.
Give it back to him.
Okay, I put it away.
All right. And
Pulls
that's
his
where we're
head
going
back
to
in
end
the door.
things. Unless you have something else.
Puts his head back in the door. Is it over? Is he dead?
It's over. Yes, he's dead.
Oh, okay.
The heir is dead.
Great.
Dead air noise.
And there we go. Until next time. Thanks for playing.
Thanks for playing.
End recording.
Dead. They're all dead.
Dead. They're all dying.
He's dead, Jim.
He's dead.
Our science.